He'll bring it out. It's Ramirez. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the TCU Horned offense will get the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Chicago. Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com.
Looking to throw.
Together, let's
Grab behind the line. It's Lanier. Breaks into the open. Brought down just short of 6 on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Certified by the state. Partners of trained insurance guidance. All that's users. Available these processing. Get covered. Illinois.gov. Here. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Insurance.
Every great team has its work players. But when the season gets tough, having the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase the use of contract talent to move workload peaks and backlog projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiter's experience, combined with their award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short.
Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival or missing a field goal. But I know with losing.
Back to pass. Shoots it to the left.
Mm.
That's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback at that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. And quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
If you miss something, get the podcast on the ESPN Chicago. This is Chicago's Home for Sports. ESPN Chicago.
Charlie Babbitt from Milano and Sylvie listening to our conversation. And we were talking about all the other bowl games. Man, I don't think I watched, like, non-playoff games. I don't think I watched.
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Crazy but true.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high low, chop block on every single play.
Which is illegal. You got it. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this race. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Best on record.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up in the air.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's tuck the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our part.
So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you throw target over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use him.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Looking downfield, it's Guzman. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snag out of the air. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beat. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The short hands, it's Ferguson. Ripping through the defense. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down, when you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rolls and throws up the RPO. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure. But it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Mustangs lining up just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 30 inches right there, it's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains and just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move, it's Godfrey. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. And they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation.
Touchdown, Mustang! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position. That guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's a really good job by the defense. Wrap them up, get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I'm sure they would say what's going to this guy when
Play-action
they're up
pass
further.
success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Good luck to Joe Brady.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Guzman. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, you're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They'll get work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And you want to see this trend continue. Last week he sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Frogs to back and deep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Right on offense, they're trying to catch a nap on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting it 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced to these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Turning upfield is a football move. 1-2, dropping to the ground is a football move.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Troy Vincent running the league. That's your problem. It's not.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we break it up in the 2nd.
And then you got going. Yes.
So after the break,
The highest levels of what we had going on in the Players Association. And what do you do? What do you do? And then he got done. Yes, he did. For what? He's 30 pieces of silver.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning 1st down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Big time off.
Touch pass on the line.
Instead of getting more money,
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
time off. You know, not the only one. There's a lot of higher
And the
both
Horned
sides.
Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
We'll line them up and get them going, folks. It's coming in here. We'll be right back.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
ESPN.
It's paid. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there. This guy
you know, the process starts online, so every one of the dealerships is designing experience for you in line. Browse the wide selection of new and used vehicles at Advantage Chevy 21 and Acura.
It's
He's the
Lanier.
favorite back there. It's full finance and
They
absolutely
make the
stop on
stop
by.
at the
We're going
41,
to
but
give
it's
time,
a
getting in and out, and
15-yard
required
pickup,
60
and
minutes or
they're
less.
rolling with a
Then
first
it's
down.
the Carbine that
Well, obviously the
Chevy.
offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Receiving from temporary relocated our apartment in this mountain hotel because a pipe burst in our apartment. A pipe that made her sense of reality and apartment safe and all come crashing down. Luckily, Morgan checked them too. Assets Protection School. Get a quote at classic.com. There's a contribution from government for local health insurance.
The new year brings new health goals, new wealth goals, protecting your identity is an important step. Your info
Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
That's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy. Make him think about running the football in the future.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leads with the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Balls at the 24.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. You get the feeling with critical third down now, they need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss to pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense. Understand.
He's got it. First down and more. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
On the ground, it's Lanier. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
He hit 38 pounds. Last 264.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. With the woes, and this is the 2-minute timeout. These guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I get why the Mets are doing it. Is they've revamped a few things. They tweaked a few things on their roster to try to make a more run at the postseason.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can't pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short.
I really get it from both sides. I'm not upset. I've been asked a few times I shouldn't have gotten.
Trying to keep this ball alive. They stop and short of the mark, they'll turn it over on down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. They'll go to the ground, and they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I think giving that up, Reggie, you gotta be physical. You gotta find a way to get this ball out of the area of your end zone. You don't want to throw with the safety. That means being physical and getting back downhill, not going backwards.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
600
After the strong run on second down, third down coming, and they do it again. Dropping back, it's Guzman. Right on the money. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. This will likely be the last play of the half.
I don't blame them at all for doing this, because they've gotten more explosive. All these folks, it's actually the next one. That's guessing out and looking for you. Anybody that thinks maybe they should stop it last year, and they were trying to find the Mets had a need. They were extremely hungry, and they didn't want to do it.
Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives for just a year before stints might be the team who lives out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
This is better than not picking it up.
Ready to get things cranked back up here.
They also got a right-handed pitcher who nobody knows too much about. Like him, Mets people don't. I think he's like a 12-run pitcher.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to run their balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And he'll pick up one and brings up second and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Mustangs will line it up on first and 10. To the air, it's Guzman. Strike complete.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it over. And he'll have to check his fillings after that, Mike, but he did get the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Defensively, you'll take it slow. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to slow the football and get him on the ground.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Let's go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! SMU fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
For the season, no matter all other teams, we're definitely down there. I don't even want them.
Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers and incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go.
It's preparation for the lockout. Isn't it preparation for the lockout?
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads it left. This time on target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
I mean, there's catching. There's group out there. Tell you they're going to miss
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts.
Your contract with you. Yeah, I think so.
Using his legs. It's Lanier. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
I would hate to see it because they had such a momentum. They
got stuffed on first down and second and 10.
And baseball's for everybody.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
Looking for the defense.
He's serious. Why would he throw it out down?
But now, dealing with fourth down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shame, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
I'm talking about just like the system.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
And bring it on as they can. That will spend money.
The give on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a touchdown lead of 14. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs going on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It falls on the shoulder of those
I didn't overthrow that.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit.
Come on, it's bullshit.
No fair catches here, looking for room.
Fully overthrow that.
He stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
a chance to
The
endorse
SMU
Mark
offense is headed back onto the
Only
field.
only
The
back
long
into
missed
one
field
section
goal
twice.
squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Looking to pass. It's
They've been
Guzman.
helping for over 60 years.
Got it behind the line. He's Godfrey.
Just
He'll
like
be
choosing
stopped at
his
the
stance out
41,
there,
but give him 10 on that play.
With $9 billion for
The
cover,
offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10.
even experts in personal injury, accidents, wrongful death, and more.
Looking to throw on first down. On over the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw the easy.
There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Mustangs have it with the first and 10. The run for the shotgun.
Makes it simple.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down, coming up with this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Grabbed in the middle, it's good. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
This is Chicago Zone for Sports.
The offense stays on the field, and maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Finds him out of the backfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaking up.
Danny Simon, Anthony Mazzucca. Oh my God, we got the Hussein, and then there's our buddy.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
We love him.
They go back to work in the final period
It's
of this one. Looking downfield on first down.
Was listening, and he said,
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but you're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Well, the problem is the video of the front office.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
and they were saying how it was good that he was so slow, right? Because it was going to help them get the info.
Going to try to put one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It's easy to take a flamethrower and the guy you just fired, but it sure sounds like Brandon Bean is already a people for him. And now Sean McCoy didn't say again.
At the 20.
Now that the evidence doubt the real say again,
Touchdown, SMU. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week at the CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and
you
built
just
out.
choose to be a jackass. And that's what you are today, sir. You are a jackass. Complaining about bad calls and your old coaching staff being to blame for the team.
They're up 14 over Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Sometimes as an owner, you should just keep your mouth shut. Sit there and look stupid. It's okay.
Wants to throw on first down.
And then other times you get their boast and brag about it, like the video.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Intercepted. Their defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad their stats and get the
Taking it the other way. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
Celebrations to can't-miss matchups. Now is your chance to be part of the energy, the history, and create unforgettable moments.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here. So how does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Ticket.
Clearly mechanism move on, and it's a part of it. Right? He'll be a great player. He'll learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Thanks to Indonesia. Right now,
Second
they're
down,
more
he'll
important.
throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to
Windows
flip the
preset.
field
Plus, you
position
can
with
get
the
them with 0
return.
down, 0 monthly payments,
how
and
about
0
this? We
interest
get to
for 2
start
minutes.
the
With your
drive
feeling
with a
contract
first and
from
goal.
Windows, seeing
They'll
calls
try to
right
get
around
it
the
in with the
frame,
run.
paying a lot more for your heat than your neighbors. It's time for
Running
new
gets it down
Windows.
to the 4.
Do not wait. Put an end to your Windows
6-yard
problems.
pickup on
Visit
first down, leaves them with second and
Windows.com.
4.
Make your game day a
throw,
winner
it's
with
Guzman.
Domino's Pizza, Chicago's oldest pizza
They'll
chain
run
since
the screen.
1959. This is Jimmy Winner, and Jimmy for all
Made
for
the
Christmas
grab and then
Day.
did the
Cities
rest
to
himself,
shop,
and they
100%
put points on the board. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seeing on both sides of the
Number
ball
19
today.
United Center Express
TCU
takes you
has it
from
back
the
in the
arena to
Horned
Union
Frogs go on
Station,
offense.
Ogilvy, and Michigan
One of the most
Avenue for
valuable
just
things a
$3.
quarterback
If
can
you
have,
have a ready
David,
for a ride share at the UC, you know
memories.
it's
Forget that last
take the CTX. Plus this one express for out of after each game, I will take your Memphis stops and hotel push down. That other $3, you've got more money for merch.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, Dave. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying play action. Going to try to get it himself. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, with 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. Nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
It's quite how we're talking about not just Kurt Warner or Nick Kurt Warner, but about the press conference happened in Western New York. Off
the play fake. Next to grab. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive, they got a touchdown, and it's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys with the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Guzman. It's caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
I guess the reason why they haven't made the Super Bowl is
absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ramirez. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Buys a little time. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them.
It's Thursday. It's not a catch. I mean, Joe Burrow even said it, and he has zero skin in the game. Correct. 844-204-RICH, number to dial. Aiden in New Jersey. You're here on the Rich Eisen Show. What's up, Aiden?
Hey, Rich. How you doing?
We're in Jersey.
Yeah, what I